What is going on? Welcome to Heaven on Earth. I'm Michael, the Leo Mystic, and this is where I channel the sacred guidance for this astrological week of the 9th of August until the 15th. And the Heaven on Earth community is alive. So if you don't know what the Heaven on Earth community is, it is there to help you trust the messages of your higher self, your spiritual guidance. Using astrology, oracle card readings, messages from spirit, a 6-step method to help you align with the astrological energy, a Heaven on Earth platform. So we're actually building a community, and already 12 people signed up. It's only one day open. It's open until the 10th of August, which is Tuesday, and every change of season. So, going from Leo season to Virgo season, there will be another 3 days open. From Virgo season to Libra season, again, there's always 3 days you can join. For every month there is. So then the messages from spirit readings, which is me just channeling with card readings, looking at the astrology for that month, and for your sun, moon, and ascendant sign, giving you the best possible messages, advice as to how to proceed and what does this energy mean and how can you deal with it, what can you expect. So that is for a whole month for your sun, moon, and ascendant sign. And then there is 6 meditations, types of meditations to help you align with the energy. That's what the 6-step method is all about. If you want to read more about it, you can click the link in the description, click on show more, and there click on that link. And so the Heaven on Earth platform is to really have people who live the same lifestyle as you, who think the same as you, the same thoughts, but that seem out of sight for this at this very moment, because we got social distancing going on, we got the pandemic and all those things, and it seems like we're alone in our spirituality, but we're not. And you're seeing that in the Heaven on Earth platform for sure. And then there's also included is a one-on-one live call with me, with the Leo Mystic, to answer all your questions. And I'm throwing in a bonus, 2 bonuses actually, if you decide to join now. I wrote an astrological blueprint, a guide for your sun, moon, and ascendant sign, and the spiritual meaning as to why did your soul chose to be incarnated with a sun in, for instance, Leo, a moon in Virgo, and ascendant Libra, whatever. So also throwing in a whole month of Kundalini yoga classes, value of 97 euros. So 8 classes for free if you join the Heaven on Earth community today. More in the description below. This is about building people who really trust their spiritual guidance, true spiritual guidance. So here we go. This week, we're kind of like ending Leo season, even though we're in the half of Leo season. There's still like 2 weeks to go with Leo season, which is about creativity, fun, play, confidence, shining your authentic self, speaking from the heart, creating. But Mars is in Virgo, Venus is in Virgo. Now the moon on Monday evening, Tuesday morning, moon comes in Virgo. At the end of this week, somewhere around Thursday, Mercury comes into Virgo. It's like, we're actually more in Virgo season than we are in Leo season. And so it's like work is calling. Getting down to work, analyze, sift through, putting things to practice. That's what is going down. Now at the same time, I think is a really nice thing, like the Leo season, which is about creativity and fun and play and confidence and shining, and it's like putting that to action. So whilst that kind of like innocence and like me and in the spotlight is not as much there, and it's ending a little bit, it's still there, but it's more like refining. It's more like we have to stop focusing on me and more on like others, service. How can I prepare myself to deliver what I've been creating these last weeks? To show it. Not to, I mean, to show it. It's not, Virgo is not about showing. Virgo is about getting down to work and sifting through and working, you know, like, let's just say you wrote a text, all right? Now is the time to edit that text. That's what Virgo is about. It's like, oh, here's a mistake. Let's take that out. Oh, you know, this line is wrong. Let's rewrite that. Whatever. Like, that's Virgo. Perfecting it. Now that comes along. It's not Sun in Virgo, okay? So it's not as strong, but our actions are oriented that way. So if we have Leo energy, when we are like having fun and, you know, let's just say that we're on stage and we're expressing ourselves, la 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 la, or we're dancing, or we are creating music. The Mars in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, Moon in Virgo, Mercury in Virgo is like, am I doing this the right way right now? It's like in the moment, judging yourself. So I guess it's not as fun. But what it is gonna do is that whilst in the moment you're judging yourself, for later, you'll have experience in the moment of like perfecting it. So it's not like it's being shown in the purest form, because you're in the form changing it. Does that make sense? Because Virgo is a mutable sign, so it's about changing, it's about adapting, it's about, oh no, let's do this better. So this is more about a, I would say, like post-creative stage. So to have like an audience that is not like the real audience. Because if you do like the real audience, then chances are like it's gonna go to waste. Because they won't get it. It's like, what the fuck? You're like, I thought you were doing this and you said that and now it changes and I mean, I don't get it, you know? And there's a lot of judgment going on, and a lot of like, you have to do it this way, and standards of conduct, and you know, it's like never being satisfied with the creation. That's what's going on. So there's, on Tuesday though, tomorrow, Mercury opposite Jupiter, and it's, you know, give or take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday happening right before Mercury goes into Virgo, which is, you know, it kind of helps to purify. Mercury is at home in Virgo, and so whilst Mars is in Virgo and Venus in Virgo, we're like, it's like a little bit awkward. Mercury in Virgo is going to soften that a little bit, and it's going to make it easier. We're going to know like, okay, this is wrong, this is right. We will see what to perfect. Now it's just like we're just doing, you know, and it's like frustrating. I have to make it better, make it perfect. But Mercury in Virgo is like, no, well, yes, you have to make it perfect, but you have to adapt here, you know? So it's gonna make it a little bit easier. But Mercury in Leo opposite Jupiter, whilst Mars and Venus are in Virgo, is just like attached to its opinions and really don't want to let go. It's like, no, I know better. I know how it has to be. It's a lot of wisdom, it's a lot of knowledge, it's a lot of like seeing the future. It's a lot of cockiness too. It's like huge on stage because Jupiter makes things bigger, and Mercury in Leo is like, hello, have you seen me? Because the sun is still in Leo and all eyes on me, you know? So, but that happens, that changes on Wednesday, Thursday, because it's like Wednesday, 11:58 p.m. So actually it's happening on Thursday, right? So, you know, that's actually the most important thing this week. And I think it's this Virgo energy that we have to deal with. Of like, well, it's time to get down to work. And it's a really good time to get down to work. Even though that Sun in Leo is like, you know, it's like post-creative stage. That's what I'm saying. So it's a good thing to analyze, to perfect, to place yourself in service, humbling down. That's what's going down. Humbling down the ego, because you know that all just before the new moon in Leo, there was just like this dark moon in Cancer and in Leo that was like humbling down the ego, but in a way that we had to like deal with inner anger, inner frustration, and just like stickiness, and you know, just seeing where we were attached to things. Now Mercury in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, Mars in Virgo is just like, you see what has to be improved. Like you're not attached, right? It's just like, fuck, has to be improved. It's not good enough, has to be better. So, you know, it's humbling down in a different way, but it's humbling down of the ego. It's seeing what goes wrong. That's just it. But it's a necessary component to then, you know, when we get to Libra, to relate, to understand, to be objective towards other people, you know? And that's very necessary because we're here on Earth to share with one another. And then we have the first square in Scorpio, which is really about courage. And then, you know, just like intense transformation. So it's going to be intense at the end of the week. And that's it, really. That's what this week brings. And that's what the most important information is. And I would say it's a hermit stage, and it's a necessary component. It's something that this new moon in Leo with the Lion's Gate was very powerful and gave us the opportunity to define a new us and to shine, and was like the culmination of like Leo power. And for a moment we had the best of the best Leo energy, even though Saturn is opposing and really is like stripping down too. It's like we never really get into the full Leo because we got Mars in Virgo, Venus in Leo. But like that new moon in Leo with the Lion's Gate was like, okay, well, you know, this is pure Leo energy here, and it is conquering. All right, so not too bad when Mercury comes into Virgo on Thursday. Well, for like 2 days we're like in, you know, like you know, because the moon in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, Mars in Virgo, it's like So when Mercury comes into Virgo, it's just like, okay, you know, I at least know how to do it. And it's like, okay, well, let's proceed and let's analyze. That's perfect. It's a good time to work, to analyze, to put things to practice. This is a necessary work to be done, period. Wishing you much love. See you next week. The Leo Mystic. Peace.